sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the cliffs at Lighthouse Pointe, opening round coverage of the Maine Classic. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. On top is Matt Fitzpatrick. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. So Frank, the PGA Tour season really starting to get interesting now. Of course, we still have the Open Championship to look forward to, but after that, not a whole lot remains until the start of the playoffs in Memphis.
Yeah, apart from that trip across the pond, yeah, we're going to be stateside the rest of the season. And it's weird. I know a season looks long on paper, but, you know, the weeks just fly by. And the quality of golf we've seen this year has just been absolutely spectacular. And I think we're going to finish strong. I really do. I think there might be something special. You know, maybe some sub-60s to close the year, but I'm really looking forward to those playoffs.
Well, I don't think that's how you envision things starting. A wayward first tee shot, but he's going to get away with it as that ricochets back into the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
He's looking at 121 yards to the front of this green. 126 to fly all the way to the hole. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh, how's that to get a round started from long distance? It's in for a birdie. And that is hopefully a harbinger for the week ahead as he is very quickly to 1 under par. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Well, how about this? Chance for a dream start. Maybe birdie right out of the gates. 8-foot putt here. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Pointe. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side, made up for by a very small green.
I'll tell you, this is shaping up to be some kind of round. Birdies at 1, 2, and 3. And another good tee shot here at the fourth. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. And that one gonna be okay, although it does finish just off the green. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at -3. Now at the 5th here at Lighthouse Pointe, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, when you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bunkers, but be careful. It can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Just a flick left. 123 is the number. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. From about 8 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay right where he is. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep, so really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Pointe is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
Really took a lot on with that drive, but this is going to wind up in the bunker. A big drive, but a poor result is that's going to wind up in the bunker. Now, going to have to try and get this out and let it run. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he'll move to within 3 of the lead at 4 under par. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle to the front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now. Oh, you'd just like that shot to be 3 or 4 feet closer, but still a good chance for birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6 under par. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brandt is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. I have this at about 125 yards. And that one needed a little bit more. It's going to come back and come to rest just off the front edge of the green. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. and he'll remain at 6 under par. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways, littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards? Par 5, it makes it be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Chance now for another birdie. Never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Starting the 14th hole. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And the lead's going to remain 2. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Pointe with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity. Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Now this for another birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. He stretches the lead to 3 with 3 to play here in this opening round. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. This from about 10 feet. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. 17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead, and frankly, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You can see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way with a magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side. Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
Yes, the speed, spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17. Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Pointe.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Now this would be the way to finish a round. A cross-country look at birdie at the last. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And that's going to be an opening round of 61. Superb. So a superb round one for our featured golfer. Rarely do you see this kind of separation at the top after one round, Frank.
It's such a huge lead, Rich. Basically, the rest are now chasing. I know it's only one round, but I'd rather be 4 in front than tied, that's for sure. Huge lead.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.